incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lawrence Guy. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. A lot of people thinking that this could be a good year for Sterling Shepard to step out of the shadows of Odell Beckham Jr. But a season ago, pretty good for Sterling Shepard. 66 receptions, 872 yards, and now hoping for a 1,000-yard campaign in 2019. Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jones now operating from the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now Saquon Barkley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Sugar! Check 26, check 26. Hey, check, Mike. Hey, orbit. 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Goal 50. Alert!
To throw, it's Brady. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means
trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love, the rookie from Notre Dame. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Rip. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here I come.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Ozzy! 57's mine. Tackles. Hey, team 6. Hey, both 66.
Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 57 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
47 is the mic. Let's go on. No, 66. 47's the mic. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, Echo. Ozzy.
Brady now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alabama. Check right 47. Here we go. Rip.
Throwing again. Brady. And Watson has it right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check safety. Check 99. 53 Linda. Go Bandit.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Giants.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
72. Hey, wahoo!
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go.
Hey, goal 66.
57's the mic.
Check it, reload.
On second and 11 now. Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check it, reload.
57's right.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the pass.
Hey, check Mike 57. Shadow.
Throwing now is Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Golden Tate. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
61, matchbox lights.
58's the money. Let's go. Let's get this ball back.
Greystone travel.
He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Hit it.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 53, Linda.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, high 7.
D, man up, D. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Alert. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go up. No, 63.
Brady now to throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. How many times have we seen that? 3rd down and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was the Super Bowl MVP last season. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, Delta.
You can't block me. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
72.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Regular.
1st and 10. 46-yard line. 57's the Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
Now Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms Jones, what is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Down. 15-1. 15-1. We want it. Come to my work. Down.
Jones on 1st and 10. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Jones now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Alpha.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
Who that? Who that? Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 47. Crunch time, defense.
Sugar.
From midfield, here's Brady. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Hey, 66.
Brady going to go on fourth down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Watson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Zoom.
47 for Mike, boy, 47.
Hey, check it.
Again, it's Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. But it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Go Bandit.
Check 55 for Mike. Check 55 for Mike. He can't hang.
Hey, Haywood.
55's Mike, guys.
To throw again, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Check 13. Let's go.
They'll go to Barkley again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And Tate's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This is Barkley. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. This one is Slayton over the middle, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Brady, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And Watson has it right side. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much since.
Don't be scared of it. Alert!
Play action, now it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. The tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. Come on. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
On 1st down, Brady. This is White on the screen. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Lorenzo Carter, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Hey, 66. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it. Hey, orbit. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
From the gun on third down, Jones. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. John Simon drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Tom Brady needing a fourth quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A first down carry for Barkley. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up fourth. Now the Pro Bowl kicker, Aldrick Rosas. Last year, he hit one from 57. This to make it a 3-score game late. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
57's right. You don't want none. Pick up the ball. Hey, Echo. Regular.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Topper! Come.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it. That's a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
feel like